Yo, what's up, team? Your boy J3 is back in the building, bringing you guys another movie review. Today we will be reviewing Bad Boys for Life, starring Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. Before I get in this review, though, I gotta say this. I'm a big fan of the Bad Boys franchise. I love Part 1. I love Part 2. And when I heard Part 3 was finally getting made, I was excited. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I didn't put too much pressure on this movie, because I understood that it's not going to be like Part 1 and it's not going to be like Part 2. All I asked for is a good time. And this movie did not disappoint in that area. I had a great time watching Bad Boys for Life, baby. With that being said, let's get into this review and let's talk about the good. The best part of this whole movie is Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. Hands down, one of the dopest. I mean the dopest collaborations between two actors that I've ever seen. I think they have one of those competitive, respectful, mutual team-ups. And it's hard to say, like, you know, we seen the Mel Gibson, the Danny Glover, you know what I mean? The Lethal Weapon, we seen that. That was like beautiful. But Martin Lawrence and Will Smith, it's like the ultimate collaboration, because it's like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air teams up with the Martin show, right? And they just seem so, it's just dope. Hands down, one of the best collaborations I've ever seen, and they never lost a beat. I enjoy watching Will Smith in this movie. Lately, Will Smith hasn't been really hitting it hard in the box office, but he never loses a beat. Seeing him play Mike Lowry once again, he was older, it was tight, it was respected. I get it, I loved it, I had fun with it. Same thing with Marcus Burnett, Martin Lawrence. He was older, he was still funny, he was still Martin, and it still felt familiar, and I loved it. I loved every bit of that. Those two was just beautiful. I want to see them, honestly, I want to see them do a heist movie as two bad guys now, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, because I got to see them play two other type of characters but team up once again. Beautiful collaboration. Enjoyed seeing those two. Best part of the whole movie for me. The second thing that I liked about the movie was just the familiar energy that it brought, that was brought to this film. From 1 down to 2 down to 3, it just felt so familiar, and it put me right back where I left off at 17 years ago. It put me right back where I left off 25 years ago. And it didn't lose a beat. And I enjoyed it as a fan, because I felt like they cared about how we, as the fans of this franchise, was going to feel about this new movie, Bad Boys for Life. And they didn't disappoint in that area. Let's talk about the bad. There's really nothing bad about this movie. I mean, there's things you can say you don't like, you can nitpick, you know what I mean? There's things about that you can identify, but there's really nothing bad. For the most part, the movie is decent. As far as directing, the directing is decent. It's nothing like, oh my God, this is terrible. The editing was cool. The action was decent. Michael Bay wasn't, this is not a Michael Bay film, so don't expect Part 2. This is a different, you know what I mean? This is different. This ain't Michael Bay. So the action portion was decent. The story, I think, was very creative, and that's what, changed the game for this whole movie. But if I had to really put my finger on something I didn't like as a bad, it was how they handled Martin Lawrence's character, Marcus. Let me explain. We understand that these characters are older, and seeing the character Marcus kind of decrease from Part 1 to 2 to 3, that is kind of like a bad thing for me, because I really wanted more from Martin in certain areas. I wanted to see the 25 years of skills in this character as an old man. You know what I mean? Or as an older man. You know what I mean? I wanted to see him, I guess I'd say I wanted to see Martin Lawrence's character do more. I wanted to see them give him more. Because in certain parts of this movie, it needed that. Granted, Martin was there. He was funny. He did that part. But that was something I felt was that this film really needed.
He ain't lying.
You guys get my drift. It really wasn't nothing bad because I understood what I was going to get coming into this film. However, I will say this about the script. It was very unique and different. And it really made me, like, have me at the edge of my seat on certain scenes. Like, I was like, yo, oh, okay. Because I'm sitting there, I'm enjoying the movie. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Wow. I like where this is going. And then it's like every time, like this movie was literally like a roller coaster to a degree. Like there were certain things about the movie that would have you at the edge of your seat. But then it was the comedy portion that put you back in it. Like, okay, this is still a movie. There was things like, I was like, oh, shoot. Are we going to get a Steven Seagal situation? Like in the beginning, like, is people going to go? What's going to happen? And then it will put you back into like, it's just a movie. By giving you jokes. I could say it kind of had a mild MCU effect. You know what I mean? Where things could get serious and then there's a joke to put you back. To make you laugh. And for the most part, the jokes hit. I don't think no joke was stale. But it was just like, you should have just kept going with that drama portion. That thriller portion. Because I'm in there. I'm in the movie. I'm ready to get my heart wrecked. I'm ready for you blessing on twisted. But then it's like every time you give me that, you pull me back and you make me enjoy laughing or having a good time again. So I can't complain because I had a great time. But I was really waiting for that heart attack. And I think I was disappointed on that part because I was like, yo. Like some of the scenes I was watching, I was like, damn, this is... Okay, here we go. There were some CG portions of this movie that was kind of lame. It was like, oh, that looked weak. But that goes down with the decent directing. The directing wasn't phenomenal. The directing wasn't bad. I understood what I was getting. This movie really wasn't a big budget film. It came out in January. I watch movies. I know what I'm finna get. But at the end of the day, the movie satisfied me as a viewer. I enjoyed what I watched. I had fun. I laughed. I had my heart being pulled and then pulled back. I had a good time and I really loved seeing Will Smith and Martin Lawrence on screen together. I really enjoyed seeing that. It was like, I need more of this. I want to see these actors do more together. I want them to bring more people in now. Like, I'm really ready for this movie. I'm ready for an Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence, Will Smith, Tracy Morgan, Denzel Washington, Morgan Freeman, Samuel motherfucking Jackson film now. I'm ready for it. Directed by Quentin Tarantino. I'm ready. I am ready. Put Jamie Foxx in that beach too. Him and freaking Michael B. Jordan. Throw him in there. I'm ready. Idris Elba. I'm ready to see these brothers. Wesley Snipes come together in a film. I don't know what they'll do. You know what I mean? Throw Dwayne Johnson in there too. I don't know shit. But I don't know what they'll do. But I would like to see some type of, Ocean's 11 or something like that with these brothers. They all have unique styles to them. I kind of feel like I want to see a heist, a dog-eat-dog world. You know what I mean? I'm ready for it. And I really enjoyed watching these two. And it really sparked something in my head like, yo, I can really see them doing more. With that being said, it's time to grade Bad Boys for Life. It did its job. It satisfied me. I enjoyed it. I laughed. It could have got me to cry if they really just twist my heart. I could have cried. That's how invested I was in the movie. The audience energy was positive. We kind of really felt the movie. I was able to just sit back and enjoy it. Eat my food and just enjoy the movie. And I smiled. I was like, yo, this is crazy. I like this. I like what I'm seeing. A lot of familiar faces. Will Smith, they really cared about the cast and stuff. Everything worked. I'm gonna give Bad Boys for Life a B. Good movie. I recommend everybody take a look at this. This is the type of movie that, for like personally for me, this is the type of movie I would go watch with my pops. Like, you know what I mean? Me and my dad go watch it and then just enjoy the movie. Laugh at Martin being Martin and see Will Smith being motherfreaking Will motherfreaking Smith, and just have a good time watching this movie. This is a great good time film. I recommend everybody go watch it. Don't overthink the movie. Just enjoy it for what it is. It's not there to be a cinematic masterpiece, but it's there for you guys to enjoy a nice buddy cop film. Hope you guys enjoy my review. I keep that 100 at all times. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and push the subscribe button, thumbs this video up, and don't forget to share Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm J3, and I'm out.